Where it used to be, there are boundaries. And I will point the boundary out. You don't need your passport, we just go through. But Londoners do like to remember where these boundaries were. Also, the further east we go, the more London was bombed in the Second World War. Now, of course, the bomb damage is long gone, being more than 60 years ago, but there are places where it can still be seen. It's been deliberately left. On the right is a little church called St Clement Danes. Look at the back of the church, around the windows, and you'll see shrapnel marks in the stone. Straight on your right now. That's World War II bomb damage.
Wow.
But on the left, fully repaired, these are the Royal Courts of Justice. These are our civil law courts for libel cases, divorce. This is where Sir Paul McCartney battled with wife number 2 Heather Mills. And the compromise was he was to pay her £24 million after a 4-year marriage. Oh, and quickly look to the right, sandwiched, see the word Twinings? That's the offices of that tea company, the best tea you can find, Twinings. Now you'll see quite a lot of people dressed in dark colours. It's very practical in London, but a lot of black around here, because the lawyers who go to the law courts wear black, and they still wear horsehair wigs and gowns. Oh yes. Not when children are involved, because they try and keep a better atmosphere for children, but it's certainly there in the Royal Courts of Justice. They'd wear black and horsehair wigs. And coming up now in the middle of the road is a statue of a dragon at the top. This is where the entrance to the old city was. This marks the boundary, just here. And when the Queen comes, she has to stop at that boundary, and she's met by the Lord Mayor of the City of London, and they go through an ancient ceremony, and it acknowledges that while she's in this part, the city, she's under his care and protection. It's a recognition of 2,000 years of history. By looking left, by looking right as we drive down the street, you'll see very small, narrow streets, even little alleyways. This is just how London was centuries ago. This particular road is known as Fleet Street. Londoners called it once the Street of Ink. For 500 years, books were printed, published, newspapers were printed here. Journalists worked here. Now, to be honest, that's all gone. They've moved to far more modern offices in the east side of London now. But when we say Fleet Street, we still mean what newspapers are saying. One of the oldest pubs, if not the oldest pub in London, is down Fleet Street. It's coming up on the left. There is a cream-coloured van parked right in front of it, but it's called Ye Old Cheshire Cheese. And we'll pass the van and then look straight left. It's painted black. There it is, Ye Old Cheshire Cheese. Charles Dickens, they have his chair, great novelist, because as a young man, before he became famous as a novelist, he was a reporter for a newspaper working here on Fleet Street. And more than 250 years ago, there was a great character called Dr. Samuel Johnson. He lived on Fleet Street.